Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me a chance to ask two questions. First of all, I would like to congratulate the government through its Ministry of Energy for the good work it is doing in supplying us with electricity. But there has been regular power cuts of an allocation in cities, especially like Dar es Salaam, Mwanza and Mbeya, that hinders in economic activities and loss of domestic facilities. What are the government strategies and plans to ensure there is constant supply of electricity? Another question, Honorable Speaker. There has been shortage and poor access of electricity to people in rural areas that limits them to carry on some of their economic activities. Doesn't the government see this, that these villagers must be given a priority of getting electricity? Thank you.
Minister, respond.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I would like to answer two questions of Honorable Abigail as follows. First of all, Tanzanians should know that the sustainable supply of electricity is crucial to attaining the economic development in any country. The government of Tanzania has established major projects to ensure efficient supply of electricity, such as the Julius Nyerere Hydropower Project, which is expected to generate 2,115 megawatts of electricity. This will help to alleviate the power outages in the country attributed by water shortages in the dams used for electricity generation. Secondly, Honorable Speaker, I have already instructed TANESCO to ensure that maintenance on electricity infrastructure, such as power generating equipment, transmission and distribution lines are conducted regularly to ensure reliable electricity for Tanzanians. Not only that, but also we have established Rural Energy Agency, REA, to simplify the distribution and access of electricity in rural areas. Honorable Speaker, I would like to make a statement on behalf of the government that we assure all citizens of Tanzania that all villages that have not received electricity will be delivered in the second phase of the third cycle of REA without leaving a single village. Thank you.
Next question goes to Honorable Fajr. Welcome.
Honorable Speaker, I thank you for giving me the opportunity to ask a question. Honorable Speaker, I'm aware that the government has established a Petroleum Bulk Procurement Agency, PBPA, to ensure availability of petrol and diesel in our country. However, prices are observed to being higher every month. This has caused inflation of products and services in our country, such as fare, food, etc. What has the government done through the Ministry of Energy to ensure availability of affordable fuels? Thank you.
Minister, respond.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for allowing me to answer the question asked by Honorable Faji. Firstly, the government is reducing the fear of loading delays at the port that contribute to fines and other overheads by giving priority to fuel ships. Through TPA, the government has established National Strategical Petroleum Reserve, hub, and building a single receiving terminal so no delays occur at all. Secondly, Honorable Speaker, the government is improving the efficiency of its institutions responsible for regulating petroleum products such as EURA and PBPA. On top of that, the government has increased number of fuel suppliers to improve competitive tendering within the country, such as Total Energies, Oryx Energies, and Puma. Also, the government has provided a subsidy of 100 billion Tanzanian shillings on petrol, diesel, and kerosene to reduce the rising of fuel costs in Tanzania every month. On top of that, we are planning to build a natural gas filling stations for vehicles, especially in big cities, to reduce the fuel consumption in those areas. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I hope you are satisfied with the answer I provided.
The last question from the Ministry of Energy goes to Honorable Elvin. Welcome.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me a chance to ask my question. My question will be based on the effects of fossil fuels. First of all, I would like to thank Mama yetu Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan for providing subsidies every month until the price of oil in the world returns to normal. Mama, oi! Honorable Speaker, due to excessive use of fossil fuels, we are experiencing global warming. The planet is getting dangerously warmer. We need to move away from fossil fuels of oil like coal and gas to renewable energy sources like hydroelectric power, wind, biogas, and natural gas, plus the use of improved cooking stoves. I am so excited to know what are the plans for our country, Tanzania. Thank you.
Minister, please respond.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I would like to answer a question of Honorable Elvin as follows. With due respect, I would like to take this chance to congratulate our President, Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, for being a champion of clean cooking energy, not only in Tanzania, but also in Africa and globally. President Samia has urged world leaders to make clean cooking a priority agenda for Africa, just as energy transition that can positively impact the people, the planet, and the environment. Honorable Speaker, to add on top of that, we have launched National Clean Cooking Energy Strategy 2024 to 2034 to enable every citizen to easily access clean energy, but also to enhance the country's efforts in fighting against the effects of climate change. Honorable Speaker, we are still promoting the use of liquefied petroleum gas, LPG, and electricity for domestic cooking, the use of geothermal, natural gas, and HEP for power generation, vehicles, and domestic activities. Women are encouraged to adopt efficient stoves which use less charcoal and firewood. Thank you.
The next ministry is the Ministry of Education. Next question goes to Honorable John. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to ask my question. I am aware that the government is implementing the policy of free education to ensure that all Tanzanian children are getting quality education. I would like to know, when will the government end the problem of scarcity of teaching and learning equipment, such as textbooks and laboratories in schools, which leads to poor performances of pupils, especially in science subjects? Thank you.
Minister, please respond.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me the opportunity to answer the question of Honorable John Joseph. Concerning the issue of scarcity of learning equipment, I want to assure Honorable John Joseph that the government has set a budget of 1.97 trillion Tanzanian shillings to the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology that will solve this challenge by buying the equipment and distributing it to different schools throughout the country. Thank you.
Second question goes to Honorable Mary. Welcome.
I am grateful, Honorable Speaker, for giving me an opportunity to ask a question. Firstly, I would like to recognize the government's effort of hiring 12,000 teachers who were working in different schools in the year 2023. Despite these efforts, we have still witnessed the scarcity of teachers, mostly in rural areas. Referring to the CAG report of 2023, the Meru Council had 405 teachers, while the need of the council was 645 teachers. I would like to know, when will the government address this challenge? Thank you.
Minister, respond.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me the chance to answer the question of Honorable Mary Solanus. Concerning the issue of scarcity of teachers, especially in rural areas, let me assure Honorable Mary Solanus that the government has provided employment to more than 11,015 teachers, and as I am speaking, Teachers have already applied for new vacancies and are waiting to be allocated. And by the end of this year, every school in Tanzania will have enough teachers. I hope I have answered your question.
Third question goes to Honorable Abriana. Welcome.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to ask the question to the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology. First, I want to congratulate the Ministry for the great job done by the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology. First, my question is, we still have a big number of people who are dropping out from school due to early pregnancy, forced marriage, and sometimes long distance from home to school. I really want to know, what is the government statement about this problem? Thank you.
Minister, respond.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me the opportunity to answer Honorable Abriana. Honorable Abriana, the government has come up with a safe school program for both primary and secondary schools, which is collaborative with the community to control the dropping out of students. Also, the government has made effort by continuing to provide free education that is reducing the chance of children who are dropping out due to poverty. Moreover, the government keeps on building schools near people's residence to overcome the challenge of pupils who are walking back home long distances. Lastly, the government is still raising awareness to society about the importance of education to children. Thank you.
Next ministry is the Ministry of Tourism. First question goes to Honorable Briella. Welcome.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to ask a question. My question will directly go to the sector of tourism. My question is, from this study, it has been found that there are many factors affecting tourism, which include high rate of tax compared to other neighboring countries. The tax charged in Tanzania is generally unaffordable and too expensive. How can the government help us with this challenge? Thank you.
Minister, please respond.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to answer the first question. Honorable Briella, the Tanzanian government has taken steps in addressing challenges facing domestic tourism. Efforts have been made to review tax policies and make them more affordable for tourism services to local residents. Additionally, initiatives to support community-based tourism projects and to provide incentives for domestic travel have been implemented to encourage more Tanzanians to visit the country's attractions. Thank you.
Second question goes to Honorable Arfin. Welcome.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to ask a question. The United Republic of Tanzania is blessed with a lot of tourism attraction, which is one of the sources of income. What measures are being taken by the government of Tanzania to promote tourism in our country so that our country should be known all over the world? Thank you.
Minister, please respond.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to answer the second question. Honorable Afrin, the government of the United Republic of Tanzania under the leadership of Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan has launched a loyal tour film which has helped in promoting and increasing the number of tourists in our country. This loyal tour has helped in increasing the number of tourists in our country. For example, from 2021 to 2024, tourists have increased from 6.4 million tourists to 12.8 million tourists. Thank you.
Third question goes to Honorable Ethan. Welcome.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to ask a question to the Minister of Tourism. The number of people who are living near national parks and game reserves is increasing each and every day because of scarcity of land. What measures has been taken to ensure the safety of citizens, because most of national parks and game reserves lack security fence to control the movement of wild animals? Thank you.
Minister, respond.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to answer a question. Honorable Ethan, the government of the United Republic of Tanzania under the leadership of Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan has made some of the effort to the people who live near national parks and game reserves by providing them with new settlements, which is safe. Moreover, the government has constructed more than 500 houses, and other social services are now available for them to use. Examples of those social services are schools and hospitals. Thank you.
Last ministry is the Ministry of Defense. First question goes to Honorable Ismahan. Welcome.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to ask a question. Currently, there is a challenge of children kidnapped. Most of the children, especially primary school, are being kidnapped by unknown people for secret reasons, with threats, peace, and security to the community. How is the government going to address this challenge? Thank you.
Minister, respond.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I would like to reply Honorable Ismahan as follows. The government has established a security committee to conduct investigation about all events related to children kidnapping. Also, heavy punishment will be provided to any citizen that will be responsible for that criminal act, and special gift to be offered to any citizen who will expose those who kidnap children. Thank you.
Question goes to Honorable Pauline. Welcome.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to ask a question. Currently, there is a challenge of illegal immigrants from different neighbor countries, and few of them from different criminal groups such as terrorism, which can lead to death, destruction of property, and destruction of culture. How is the government going to address this challenge? Thank you.
Minister, please respond.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I would like to reply Honorable Pauline as follows. The government of Tanzania has introduced the big campaign known as Know Your Neighbor. This campaign wants every citizen to know his or her neighbor. The aim of this campaign is to provide education in the community on how to deal with illegal immigrants. Also, the government has established inspection in order to recognize those who entered in our country without following migration regulation. Thank you.
This is the end of the session. Thank you, members of parliament, for participating, and the ministers for giving us the elaboration. We are going to resume this session on Monday. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Speaker!
We have the parents here. They're really concerned about the Sunrise Bunge. Now they have something to do.
Thank you. Good morning. Mimi naitwa Kabula Enoch Shitobero, ni mbunge wa viti maalum mkoa wa Mwanza. Watoto, nimefurahi sana. Mmefanya vizuri mpaka mmepitiliza. Yaani mmefanya vizuri tena na tena. Hongereni sana. Mimi nawapa zawadi hii kidogo, 100,000. Mtanunua chochote. Asanteni sana, hongereni. Lakini ninasema kwamba hongera sana kwa Sunrise. Kwa kweli watoto wetu wamekuiva vizuri sana. Hapa nimewaona wakina Tulia, nimewaona wakina Daniel Silo, nimewaona wakina Kabula, nimewaona wakina Judith, nimewaona watoto. Naomba mkazane kusoma, mtafika mbali. Nimeona mawaziri, nimeona hata Mama Samia hapa. Hongereni sana.
Asante, asante sana.
Merci. Merci beaucoup.